Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the final week of the Overwatch regular season. We're just banging them out left and right here. Overwatch versus Providence College. Probably the most important match still left to play this week. Eagles at 3-4, facing Providence College, who is 4-3. So Providence already made it into playoffs here. Looking to get a higher seed for themselves, but the Eagles still need one more win to qualify. It's going to be a tough match, but Strongest has been preparing the team all week for this one. They're going to bring everything they have to this match. First map is going to be Busan. It's going to be Ablindswan, DeadlyDrew, Flirty, Frosty, JBev, and Mydudesa for the Eagles. Swampy, Hakeem, Dotori, Aries, Woody, and HBJO for the Friars. And it looks like the comp is going to be Ablindswan on Farah, DeadlyDrew on Mercy, Flirty on Hanzo, Frosty on Orisa, JBev on Diva, and Mydudesa on Zenyatta. Just to see how much value Swan is able to get here on this Farah. Key part of the Eagles' strategy here on this first point in Busan.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Drew gonna pocket him early. Eagles gonna look to keep their distance here and just kind of spam into the shields. Oh, Flirty already with a pick on Dotori. That's huge. No mercy for the Providence Friars as well. But Swampy trades one back onto Frosty. Swan's still untouched up here. Dudesa gonna get another one. And Swan now wreaking havoc's gonna find another kill. There's another one on Hakeem, and the Eagles slowly winning this one. Dotori is back, but he gets taken down instantly, and there's another one for Swan. Popping off on the Farah, and the Eagles are going to capture the point after a first fight win. Swan also with a barrage available. Nobody else even at 70%. Swan doing so much damage on this Farah right now. It looks like Woody, I believe he was on the McCree, but Swampy I think swapped to the Ash. I think he was on something else for the first fight. I think he was on the May. So Eagles' strategy working out so far for them. Swan flanking around behind a little bit. This is very risky positioning. Woody can't find the kill. Flirty gets another one onto Swampy. But Frosty dies again. This could be risky for the Eagles, but Swan picks off Woody again and is still untouched up here in the skies. Still has yet to use the barrage as well. Probably trying to kill the Sigma first. There he goes. Oh, it looks like they did actually retake the point here during that fight. And Post's going to retake it back now. So didn't lose the fight, but did lose 20%, 22% on the point. Frosty with bongos available for this next fight. Providence taking their time coming out of spawn here, grouping up on the left side. Bongo goes down. Here's Flirty spamming into the choke point there. It looks like they swapped to dive, brawl. Yep, that's a full dive right there. Diva, Winston, and the Brigitte. Eagles gonna try to maintain their distance here. Oh, high noon. Ooh, and Woody takes out both of the aerial-bound members of the Eagles, and that could be exactly what Providence... Oh, but a nice shot by Flirty is going to take down Woody. Needs to deal with this Tracer, though, and he's going to take him down. Frosty still surviving on the point, though, somehow. Is purple, though, trying to go back and forth with his shield, but it's not going to happen. Oh, Drew somehow gets the res, and Swan gets two with the barrage, and the Eagles still holding on to the point. This is incredible. Drew somehow keeping everyone alive, still surviving, finally goes down. Swampy gonna get the kill in the end. But the Eagles have reached 99%. Dragon Strike goes down onto the point, only finds one though. And Swampy gonna take out Mydudesa as well. But Providence does stop the bleeding here. The Eagles just need to win one more fight and they'll take the first point on Busan. Waiting for Flirty to res now. Frosty almost with another bongo available. Tough for the Eagles to retake the point now. They're going to have to come up, try to pick somebody off. They do not want to brawl on the point with this composition. They want to keep their distance and try to pick off someone. Mydudesa almost has... Oh, and there's a nano boost onto the Winston. He's going to jump straight in onto the Zenyatta, and there's not much you can do as the Zenyatta there. Frosty's going to fall as well. There's a couple kills traded back, though, but Flirty's going to have issues dealing with this Tracer. And the Eagles can pick up a couple kills, but it's not quite enough to win the fight. JBev needs to hightail out of there. She's going to pop the self-destruct and just go ahead and accept her fate. All right, approaching final fight territory now. Mydudesa with a Transcendence available. Swan almost at a barrage as well. Just need to touch the point pretty soon here. Frosty moving up onto the point. Here comes the ultimates coming out. Self-destruct's not going to find anyone. But there's a kill by Swan onto Hakim. That's pretty big. Still very even fight, though. High Noon coming out. Eagles hiding pretty well. They are retaking the point. Drew's going to res Swan as well. Woody gets taken down, and that's going to do it. The Eagles find the final fight that they need and take the first point there on Busan. Very well played and a very close first point. So now switching up to the second point strategy. Flirty gonna swap to the Ashe. See if he can get as much value out of this Ashe as he got out of the Hanzo last time. Mydudesa swap into the Baptiste. But otherwise, the exact same heroes here for the Eagles. I don't know if Flirty gonna try to take the high ground up here. Yep, there he goes. Oh, and I hear a Sombra, actually, the other team from Providence. They're going on the right side here. Flirty just able to free fire down on top of them. Swan with a pick onto HBJO already, and that's one tank down for Providence. Things looking pretty good so far for the Eagles, but they don't have point control. They're just maintaining this control over the high ground. Rissa going to be taking that point. Yeah, it looks like Providence did fall back and wait for their Winston to respawn. Their whole dive composition kind of doesn't really work without the Winston. Rossi is hacked on the point, though. Gets saved by the immortality for now. And that helps him survive a little bit longer, but Flirty not on the high ground anymore. And this could be a problem. They do get Ares out of his mech, though. Oh, and Drew got the res onto Frosty. That's huge. Finds the heals onto Swan as well, and the Eagles should be able to retake this point once they deal with the Reaper. Yep, there it goes. Eagles recap the point.
Damage increased.
Already right back where he needs to be. Ooh, Swampy with a pick on Mydudesa. That's actually huge. But Flirty with Bob. He's going to send him right onto the point. Swan with a counter pick, but there's the EMP coming out. Nice job by Swampy. Going to drop that EMP. 4 more kills coming out here for the Friars, and that's probably going to do it. Frosty going to try to stay alive as long as he can and get a few extra ticks, but 57% is all the Eagles are going to get here. Not looking too great on the ultimate economy. Frosty with the bongos and Drew with a Valkyrie soon, but that's going to be about it for quite some time. And I don't think Providence had to use too many ultimates to take that last fight. There's the Valkyrie coming out. The dive is stuffed out by JBev, but Swampy gets another kill on Frosty. Doing a lot of work on this Sombra. Hacking JBev as well, and a hacked Diva is quite useless. And the Eagles need to find a way to get onto the point with this composition. So far, not working out for them. Swampy doing some work on this Sombra. I don't think the Eagles expected the Sombra here. Providence coming out with something new. There's the bongos by Frosty. Nice EMP though. And the bomb. And a lot of ultimates used here by Providence. But HBJO with another kill onto Drew, and Swan is also falls. JBev doing a nice job protecting the Hanzo up here on the high ground, but the Eagles need to touch soon. 95%. JBev's going to have their touch. Drops the self-destruct, going to cause them all to run away, but needs to get back in the mech quickly. Swampy takes out the Immortality. There's the Rocket Barrage, but it gets blocked. And there's the beat drop as well. And 5 kills coming out here. 4 kills coming out here for Providence. And that's going to do it. And we're tied up at 1 here on Busan. Very well fought. 2 series in a row here. It's all going to come down to this final one to see who takes map 1.
Your safety is my primary concern.
You remind me of someone. You're so serious, though.
I believe you are mistaken.
So it looks like the Eagles going with a little bit of a brawly, spammy comp right now. Swan on the Junkrat and Flirty on Hanzo. This is a really interesting composition. Drew on the Lucio as well. You'll have to see it. But here's going to be another situation. The Eagles trying to maintain distance. Flirty getting a lot of damage done, but no kills. It's tagged by that Fire Strike. Again, not really in any danger of dying, but it does really hurt their chances. HBJO gets the kill that time. Eagles trying to rotate around and keep their distance, but they just can't rotate fast enough. And HBJO just continuing to push on here with this Reinhardt and gets another kill. And the Eagles need to get what they can out of this fight and regroup. As far as ultimate charge. As Providence going to try to stuff them in the door here. Swampy going to pick off DeadlyDrew. And the Eagles definitely need to regroup here. Swan very low. He does have a tire available, though. This could turn the tide of the next fight. See if he decides to use it. Oh, he's going to see it coming. Yep, and he's going to take down the tire immediately with the Fire Strike. Great job by HBJO. Definitely the MVP so far, this map at least, for the Friars. Frosty getting super low. Dudes are trying to do what he can to keep him alive, but they're charging at him now. Everyone very split up right now. Eagles could take advantage of this, but no kills coming across yet. Frosty finally finds one on Swampy on his May, but that's it so far. The Eagles just really having difficulty getting in onto this point. They played the first map really well, but I think Providence has kind of figured them out right now. JO's. Oh, nice job by Frosty getting in front and blocking that charge. Getting right in front, but HBJO stays alive somehow. 70% already for Providence. And dudes are trying to get out of there and save himself. Does is able to actually get out. Nice job using the immortality at the last second to save himself. And the Eagles really need to avoid dying right here in these next few seconds as Dudesa dies. And group up for this last fight. Approaching 90% now. JBev needs to farm this ultimate. There's the high noon. JBev trying to block it. Actually does a good job of blocking it. Flirty finds a kill with the Dragon Strike, but it's not going to be enough as 3 more kills coming out for Providence. Swan just barely missing that kill on Swampy. Oh, finally does actually kill him, but the overtime ticking down. There is one more touch. But everyone just trickling in, and that's going to do it. A very clean win that time for Providence. Providence couldn't quite figure out the Eagles on map 1. And then map 2 is a little bit closer, but Providence did come out with the win. And then map 3 was pretty much a stomp there. Eagles never capturing the point. Woody with the play of the game on the Reaper. Nice little Death Blossom there. Drew with 18 assists and 47% kill participation. And Swan doing about 12k damage, but Swampy, I think the MVP of that one, 63% kill participation, mostly playing the Tracer there. And well fought by the Eagles, taking them to map 3, but they are going to fall in the end and will go down 1-0 in the series. Back in a few minutes with map 2. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back with map 2. The Eagles down 1-0 after a well-fought game on Busan, and we're heading to Havana. Next for map 2, Eagles looking to keep their season alive here. Improve to 4-4, squeak on into the playoffs, but it's going to be tough. This Providence team is playing very well off the back of their ace Swampy on DPS and their Reinhardt main HBJO. Flirting gonna pull out the Hanzo here. I was interested to see if he was gonna go Hanzo or Widow. We have traditionally seen him whip out the Widow on Havana on numerous occasions, but it looks like it's gonna be the Hanzo. Hanzo, I think, a little bit more utility focused. The Sonic Arrow much more reliable in general than waiting for Widow's ultimate as far as target acquisition and figuring out where the enemy team is. Also has a lot more consistent damage against shields, but just doesn't have that raw pick power at extreme long range unless you're very, very good. And looks like Providence actually trying to stuff the Eagles out here in spawn. Ares already with a kill on Frosty, and the Eagles probably going to have to regroup here. Providence taking a page out of the Eagles playbook here, as Strongest always loves telling the team to do this when they're on defense. Stuff them in the spawn, like, why not, you know? Like, you just get an extra fight, really, when all is said and done, and Providence doing a great job here. They're diving onto Frosty now with everything they have, but Swan with a pick on Hakeem, another one on Woody, and that may be everything the Eagles need to start pushing this payload. HBJO alone now in the back line does finally fall to Frosty, and the Eagles going to begin pushing the payload now, and they're going to be able to take control of this angle. So that is a little bit of the risk that you do run into when you try to stuff the other team in the spawn. You can, you know, stall a lot for a lot of time, and, you know, buy some time for yourself. However, you do run the risk of giving up control of this very important choke point. Ooh, but there's a rocket barrage countering. Very even fight right now. Couple kills coming across here for Providence, and that is going to be a one fight for Providence. Flirty was trying for a very aggressive flank around the left side on the Hanzo. Just didn't work out for him. But the Eagles with great ultimate economy here. Going to have probably 4 ultimates heading into this next fight. Possibly even 5 if JBev does a lot of damage here on this Sigma. But Eagles trying to take control of this high ground now. Drew very low, does finally get taken down by Woody. That's a big kill. Flirty getting frozen up. He's also going to fall to Swampy. Nice blizzard there. But no ultimates used from Post University, so should have a really good shot at winning this next fight here. It's going to be Lift, Window, Dragon Strike, and Valkyrie all available for Post. Window placement's going to be really important. Try to help Flirty do some more damage here. There's the window. Frosty firing through it here. Wall going to block that one off. Nice wall by Swampy, and Eagles just going to push right on around it. There's the lift and the self-destruct. It's going to take down 2. Nice self-destruct by Ares. Drew going to try to get the res off. He does get the res off. Oh, on Flirty. I thought he was trying to res Orisa there. 60 seconds to go now, and Eagles looking like they really need something big here to win this next fight and push the cart to the payload. Would be a very tall order to try to defend after only pushing the cart that far. Ooh, that's a big Earth Strike gonna take down 2, just like that. HBJO just coming in swinging, and the Eagles just not ready for that. Don't have anyone to block the Earth Shatter. And they need to touch immediately now. Should probably switch to touch heroes. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to get a touch, actually. This is going to be close. Flirty getting taken very low. He needs to be there. Touch. Gets taken down by Swampy. Ooh, someone did barely get a touch, but Woody takes out DeadlyDrew. Another kill coming across, and this is likely going to be a win for Providence here, as that is not a very far distance to push the cart. Eagles looking going to be need to play pretty much perfectly here on defense to stuff Providence out. I think we'll probably see the same exact thing coming out from Post here. Just group up and brawl right in front of the spawn. Just try to stay alive and stall for time. Do pretty much exactly what Providence did to them. Problem is HBJO plays an excellent Reinhardt, and if we try to match the Reinhardt for Reinhardt and brawl their brawl, if we make one mistake, the spawn difference could mean the difference in the game.
All systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
So it's going to be Swan on... Okay, very interesting composition here. It looks like it is going to be a bit of a brawl. Not quite like a full brawl, though. I think you would normally see a Brig. Drew might be going back to spawn to swap to Brig, actually. Not sure what they're doing. Flirty looks like he might be swapping. To the Symmetra. Interesting. Okay, yeah, Drew was just taxiing him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop blade.
There's the wall coming up. Flirty going to drop those turrets, but he's got taken very low. He doesn't have any support over there. Swan finds one. Immortality Field goes down. And Eagles with a great brawl. Flirty just zapping everyone into oblivion. And Eagles need to stagger nicely now. Good kill on Woody. I said Waddy. That's a Smash player. And here comes the car wash. Now Providence knows what to expect, though. They're coming out behind HBJO. Immortality Field goes down. Flirty in the front line here, taking a lot of damage. Needs to back up behind his tank. Oh, the hammer gets blocked, and that might do it. 3 kills coming down. Like I said, the Eagles just need to make one mistake. And then that likely might mean the game. Swan doing a great job stalling on point, though. Dudes are going to fly in here and just do what he can. But the Eagles still need to stall for 3 more minutes. And the cart's going to be rolling on now. Flirty is sticking with the Symmetra. He's got the divide available. Oh, but not if Woody just picks him off. He's trying to hide behind that car. It was not happening. Frosty going to try to farm up this Earth Shatter and get a big one. That could be enough to swing this fight. JBev picks off Swampy on the Widow. That's huge. Frosty gets taken down, though, and he has the Earth Shatter available. This could be it. Frosty dies with the Earth Shatter available. That's huge. Flirty trying to duel Woody, but that's a Pharah versus Symmetra. That's not going to go well. Woody getting heals. Drew trying to survive. Taking some cover over here, but they're just chasing him down, and that's going to do it. Providence going to easily take Havana, and the Eagles going to have to complete a reverse sweep now to make it into playoffs. HBJO play the game here on Reinhardt. This has got to be that big shatter when they were on defense. Yep. He hit at least 3. You know, you don't always have to hit all 6 with the shatter. Sometimes all you need is to hit a couple priority targets. Woody, I think the MVP there. You can't argue with 65% kill participation. Oof. Doing a fantastic job on that Cassidy. And the Eagles with their backs against the wall. Let's see if they can keep the season alive. We'll be heading to map 3 in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back with map 3. The Eagles down 2-0. If they gotta start the reverse sweep, they gotta start it right now. Temple of Anubis. Full dive with a Widow.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I'm looking forward to working.
You should be at peak.
It's gonna be Ablindswan on Pharah. DeadlyDrew on Mercy. Flirty on Widow. Frosty on Winston. JBev on Zarya. And Mydudesa on Anna.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Just to see if Flirty can get some value on this Widow. Immediately finds a shot onto the end opposing Ashe. Oh, and there it is! A great pick. There is a Mercy on the side of Providence, though, so the Eagles need to push in here and prevent the res. Drew getting very low, does survive, but HBJO gonna pick off Flirty and get another one on Frosty. This Echo doing so much damage for Providence, though. The Eagles have to back off. Frosty still pushing up, though. He still wants to fight with this Winston. The Eagles not in a great spot right now. They're just getting pelted by damage. Frosty taking too much is going to fall. Nice bubble is going to protect Drew for now. Drew needs to get out of there, though. So it started off well for the Eagles with Flirty getting a pick. But after then, they've been pretty quiet so far. Valkyrie available for Drew. Swan also has a barrage. Here it comes. But Woody gonna take him down right away. No value from the barrage. Frosty trying to dive in on this Winston, but he just cannot. Gets instantly taken down by a Dotori. Swan picks up a kill on Swampy. Swan v Swampy. But he should be able to get back in time before this next fight. Primal Rage available for Frosty, but that's just about it. The Eagles going to probably have to just farm ultimates here unless they can get some really good picks from Flirty, who has swapped to the Hanzo. There's Frosty trying to take that high ground. His bubble is taken down immediately, though. And here comes the lift coming out, and Frosty just gets stunned and taken down immediately. Swampy also going to find a kill. Swan gets one on Woody, but I think it's just too little too late, as everyone on the Eagles, aside from their aerial duo, is dead. Swampy finds the kill on Drew as well. And the Eagles going to have to reset again. Providence just doing such a great job at stuffing out the Eagles' offense here. And this could be it. Remember, if the Eagles aren't able to capture this point, they have to force a draw to keep the series and their season going. Otherwise, it'll be all over. Oh, that's a great pick by Flirty onto Swampy, though. Swan gets another, and this could be what the Eagles need. But here comes High Noon. He finds Flirty with it. But Mydudesa providing good support to his team here. Is Flan going to find a kill on Woody, and that is going to be the point for the Eagles. HBJ, the last player left alive, and JBev going to take him down. The Eagles are able to capture the point here after they kill Swampy, who is flying in for one last heroic charge there on the Echo. But now the Eagles have a lot to work with here. Barrage, Dragon Strike, and the Grav available pretty soon as well. So they have the Grav Dragon Strike. The Eagles could push up and look to take point B immediately. Ooh, but not if Swampy picks off Flirty like that. Don't know if JBev wants to pop the Grav here or wait for the Dragon Strike combo. But there it is. Grav is a little bit late, and Flirty only gets HBJO with the combo. That was a very sloppy Grav Dragon combo. And Swan just going to try to do what he can on the point, but he gets taken down as well. That was probably the best chance that the Eagles are going to have to capture this point for quite a while. JBev needs to try to build up that Grav again, but their ultimates are synced with each other at least. So Flirty and JBev will likely build those ultimates right around the same time. Oh, nope, I lied. She swapped to D.Va. Never mind. JBev swapping to D.Va. Going full dive here for the tanks. And Drew popping the Valkyrie, and they're going to jump in on that. Frosty taking so much damage, though. Doing a lot of damage himself, though, with the Tesla Cannon, and he's farming up that Primal Rage. He's got it now, but Ares takes down Ablindswan. The Tori somehow gets out of there as Frosty gets stunned, but he's just taking so much damage. Trying to juggle Woody. He does get one and gets two. Swan doing so much work on this Winston. Eagles trying to cap. There's the nano boost. They get a tick. That's huge. They get a tick on the point. Frosty finds two more. The Eagles just continuing to pile in here and do what they can. There's High Noon. Bubble goes down right on top of him. But here comes the window. The Eagles just can't quite finish off getting that second tick. Great job getting the one tick, though, as Swampy on the Echo just copied the Winston, flies in there with the Primal Rage. And a good stagger on Ablindswan. Now they're going to have to wait for him to respawn. But nearly 50% on point B. Definitely winnable for the Eagles, even if that's all they get. But they want to get a little bit more. They want to capture the point here. Do not have any ultimates to work with, though. It's going to be extremely difficult. JBev going to take a lot of damage from those sticky mines from the Echo, trying to get through these shields. Swan swapping to the Casty, coming in. But Swampy and Woody already with kills on two members of the Eagles. Oh, and that was Woody flanking, actually. Swan going to take him down, but spawn advantage is defenders here. And Eagles have to take out all 6 members pretty much instantly here to have a shot. Final fight here, 20 seconds to go. Oh, and Swampy kills Ablindswan. That's huge. Oh, but Mydudesa gets a return kill on Swampy. Okay. So it's a 5v5 now, Overwatch 2 style. Flirty trying to build up that Dragon Strike. He's so close. There's the nano boost. He's one more shot. There he finds it. Gonna throw the Dragons right in onto the point. Finds a kill on HBJO, but that's it so far. High Noon coming out. Flirty doing so much damage. Gets another kill. Gets stunned up by Woody, though. He's a little too close. And Woody on the Casty, just too much for the Eagles to handle. And that's going to do it. 44.8% for posts on point B. Definitely winnable here. But they're going to have a good defensive hold. Great job regrouping after losing a couple fights on point A. Coming in, getting that pick, and then capitalizing, jumping in, and winning that fight. Which then allowed them to push up. And it looks like we got a pause for lag issues. And put 5 minutes on the clock for our first time out, and we'll be right back. All right, we're unpausing here. That was just a quick restart for a couple members of Post. I guess we're lagging a little bit. You hate to see it. We're going to get started now. Eagle's going to be on defense. Okay, it looks like they're going to take a page out of Providence's book here with Ablindswan on Echo. Dude's on his patented Baptiste. Love to see it.
Your support has arrived.
It is time to act.
Barrier at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So here comes Providence, pushing up through on the right side. Oh, they're going to teleport right onto the point. Teleport gets taken down. Oh, a nice shot by Flirty, a headshot onto the Lucio, but couldn't quite finish him off. And the battle lines have now completely reversed. Another headshot from Flirty. He's doing so much damage on this Hanzo. Storm Arrow available again, going to take down that shield from HBJO. But the tank's still alive. Swampy going to take down Flirty. And the Eagles look like they probably are going to lose this fight, barring some heroics from Frosty. Ooh, DeadlyDrew going for a big res there on the Echo, but can't find it. And point A is going to be capped. Eagles now with a very tough road ahead. 6 minutes they've got to defend here. And Providence has so much momentum. Flirty needs to build up this dragon and not die, but he does die to Swampy. There's the hammer. It's a pretty even trade so far. Drews needs to pop this Valkyrie immediately. But the Eagles holding strong so far. Here comes the Dragon Strike, and they are going to hold. JBev finds 2 kills on the Orisa here. And the Eagles do, in fact, stabilize. That's really good news for them. A lot of ultimates were burned here. Remember, the Eagles can still win this. They can still hold on. But they've got to win almost every single fight here in these next 5 minutes.
Damage boost engaged. I'm with you.
By the dragon.
Oh, they're going around the right side now. Or I should say left side. This is going to be dangerous. Yeah, Flirty's going to have to back off here. HBJ very low, though. And here comes the High Noon. The Immortality Field goes down. Oh, but he peeks out. And Woody going to find him with the High Noon. Frosty finds the kill on Satori, but it might be too little too late. HBJO just swinging freely on the point. Frosty finds one, though. I think that was with the remake onto Swampy. You love to see it, but Woody with 2 more kills on this Cassidy. Just absolutely popping off. And Frosty just needs to survive as long as he possibly can. This is so big. Self-destruct going onto the point. This could be it. The Eagles need to switch to stall heroes and get out there now. JBev on the ball, doing just that. Rolling around on the point, trying to survive as long as possible and just buy time for the Eagles to come out of spawn and hopefully stabilize here. But still 4 minutes to go. Mydudesa doing a lot of work in this corner here on this Baptiste. And here we go. The Eagles might actually be able to stabilize here. There comes the window from Mydudesa. For himself mostly, but it's not going to matter. Swan coming out on the Reaper. Nice choice there. Good swap. And the Eagles do, in fact, somehow stabilize. I thought that might have been it right there. But JBev, excellent job swapping to the ball there. And stalling for a long enough time so that the Eagles can actually stabilize here. And Providence didn't even get a single tick on the point. Nice positioning from Mydudesa. I like where he is up on this high ground. It's going to be difficult for Providence to push in and find him. Here comes the Dragon Strike. Oh, but the teleport coming out to try to dodge it. And there's the divide. SJ Oliveira gonna find one on Ablindswan. There's a hammer, but it doesn't find anyone. Frosty on this Diva on the point, pushing everyone back away from the immortality field. He gets demeched though. Trying to do what he can with the blaster. Oh, so close to getting a kill on Swampy. Things are so close right now. A lot of kills coming across for Providence. And that might do it. Everyone dead. Ablindswan gets taken down. Here comes JBev again on this ball. Still have not gotten a tick on the point, though. And JBev with support from the Lucio. But now she's going to take so much damage. High Noon as well. JBev and Frosty just trying to fly around the point and stall as long as they can. Swan does have Death Blossom, but it's not enough. And the Eagles' season is over. A tragic end to their season. They got the short straw getting the 4-3 team. Providence played that really well, though. Congratulations to them. They're going to improve to 5-3 on the season. The Eagles going to fall to 3-5 and will be eliminated from playoff contention this season in the ECAC. An unfortunate end to the post-University Overwatch season. But we've got much more matches for you coming up in the next 2 weeks. We have many teams who have already qualified for the playoffs, so we'll be looking at those matches starting April 4th. So let's see, we've got Smash Bros. Purple Team, Valorant, Rocket League Orange, and Rocket League Purple, and 3 NBA 2K players have all already made it to the playoffs. So we're going to have our next stream is not going to be until April 4th. So we are going to be taking a break till then. But until then, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I believe the first match is going to be round 1 of the Smash Brothers playoffs. Purple Team, the #1 seed heading into that tournament. So we're really excited about that. The favorites to win the whole thing. Their first match is going to be Monday, April 4th. At 8 p.m. So make sure to tune in for that. Until then, thanks for watching again, everyone. You all have a great night.